Hey guys, I'm making a favorite of mine from when I was a kid all the way up until now. Just wanted to kind of share my mom's recipe for macaroni and cheese that I've grown up with right out of the box. We can do that fairly simple, but what she does like to do is she adds some extra creaminess and deliciousness to it with a can of cream of mushroom soup and some protein with a can of tuna. And so it's really good. I've got a picture of everything I'm going to do. So for the 2 boxes, I'm making them just as it says. It takes a half stick of butter. You can use less than that if you wish, but I'm just going to make this the right way. I'm going to throw a whole stick in there for the 2 boxes that I'm making with a full cup of milk, as the box calls for a half cup there as well. I've got the water boiling now, and I'll show you a little bit of the finished product before I start digging in. But before you start harping on me, I know, not healthy, but I'm extremely homesick. My mom is 4,000 miles away with my father and almost all my entire rest of my family. And I'm going to be up there in about 4 weeks myself, and with them laying so heavy on my mind, I just really wanted some comfort food that brings me back to those happy days with Mom around. So yeah, that's why I'm eating it. So cuss and scream at me all you want. I'll take it like a champ. All right, well, I'll be back in a little bit to show you guys the finished product. All right, the noodles have cooked in full. I'm turning them off now. I'm going to go ahead and strain them, and then I'll show you how I put everything together for this scrumdiddlyumptious meal. Yeah, 2 boxes makes lots of noodles. Alright. Now, usually I have a bowl to dump them into. I unfortunately couldn't find a bowl, so I grabbed that instead. While I get this next step underway, which is making the gooey goodness that coats our noodles. Yum. So for this, I just put it on a low heat, maybe 3 or 4 if you have a gas, or electric like I do. Gas I know is high, medium high, all that yada yada. And one day I'll have one. Today I don't. Like I said, 2 boxes for 1 full stick is what it calls for of the butter. I'm going to let that melt it out real quick. And boy, it's melting fast. That's good. And the milk, we'll go ahead and pour that in there as well. Get that nice and hot. Hot. It's not a rope. So she aims in here. I'll show you. To make the butter melt faster, break it into smaller pieces. It's easier with a fork. I grabbed a spoon because I'm smart. That kind of do its thing. As that's warming up, I'm going to go ahead and open up my cream of mushroom soup. Looks like vomit, but it tastes so much better. I'm going to scoop that into there as well. La 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 la. And I just realized I forgot to open my can of tuna. So there's going to be a breakaway part here in the video while I go ahead and get that can of tuna opened and drained. And yes, drain it. I don't know if you're familiar with eating tuna, but not draining it is not good. So give me a moment while we get that cutscene going here. I'm going to get that open up and I'll be right back. Alright, this is my beautiful wife Amanda. She kind of wanted to take over and show off her cooking skills to how easy this can be. The joke is she doesn't believe she has cooking skills. But look at her scoop that tuna out of the can just fine. So at this point we have the tuna fish, the cream of mushroom soup, the 1 cup of milk, the 1 stick of butter. All in the pan right now. It's warming up. Go ahead and keep stirring that around, babe. Can't see with your hand in the way. Oh, you're stirring it with the wrong thing, but that's okay.
It's fine.
I usually save that for the very end. I use the fork all the way up until everything's ready to be pushed through. And then I fold it, the noodles in with one of those wooden spatulas there. The reason being is she's still got to add the tasty cheese. Is the butter melted? Yeah, the butter's melted. Go ahead and dump the cheese in there, and you are going to want the fork for that, because it sticks to that like crazy.
No.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. You don't believe me, but I'm telling you, it's the truth. I accidentally grabbed 2 different kinds of macaroni off the shelf, so I've got 2 different color macaroni cheesy stuffs. I can't call it cheese because it's only a cheese product, cheese food. I don't know how much of that is actually cheese. So once that gets all incorporated real well, we're going to put the noodles back into it. Fold those around until the noodles are coated nicely. And then we're going to let it kind of reduce some of the liquid out a little bit more, because you see it is kind of runny. And you do want to let your macaroni sit about 5 minutes anyway, because that cheese creation in the bag does thicken up over time. I guess it's got some starches in there that are supposed to make it look like real cheese. So that looks good, babe. Go ahead and dump the noodles in. And there's the noodles. Yum. Bunch of elbow macaroni things, whatever they call them, out of those boxes. I don't call them real noodles. I call them real good stuff. Real bad for you. That's why they taste so good, I guess. Alright, now this is the part where you're going to use that wooden spatula.
I'm trying to break it up a little bit.
Fine. So there you go. Start getting that folding around there. I turn off the heat at this point, which is what I just did. The light just means it's hot. I'm learning that.
After 10 years, you're learning that.
Used to gas still. Grew up with it and had it all the time. And electric is fun, but it doesn't cook the same. So she's doing a good job of folding that around. Once she gets that all incorporated, before she starts the second fold, I'm going to have her put a lot of black pepper in there. That's the secret of the Harfords. We are black pepper fanatics. We put it in and on everything, especially on macaroni. So here's that pepper. And don't be afraid of it. Oh, wrong side.
I'm not going to...
Oh, yeah, you are. Come on. Do it right.
It's fine.
Pepper, 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 pepper. It's looking tasty. All right, there we go. That's enough to make anything sneeze. Get that stirred around in there real well. You can hear it boiling. Little bubbles there. That's okay. That's just reducing that moisture out of there, making it nice and thick. You see how creamy that tomato soup, mushroom soup makes that? I don't recommend tomato soup in this. Tried it, didn't work. Don't do it. That was many years ago, and you know, I've gotten better at eating things tastier than that. So yum. And then here, in about 5 minutes after that reduces down, she's about done stirring it. I'm going to have her stop here in a moment and let it sit. We'll go ahead and throw it in a bowl and show you the finished, yummy, tasty product. Alright, it's been about 5 minutes. It's simmered down really nice. We are ready for the bowl. Yum! Look at that. I'm very hungry. Don't skimp on it. If I'm going to ruin my diet, I might as well do it right. I'm going to save most of this for lunch in the last couple days at work, by the way, guys. So I'm not eating this entire pan by myself in one night. Look at that yumminess. I do recommend you give it a shot. I thank you guys so much for tuning in while we were cooking this for you. Again, cuss at me in the comments. I'll take it like a champ. But I do recommend at least giving it a shot. I know you're going to love it as much as I do. It's hard not to. You can do it with other cream soups other than cream of mushroom. There's cream of celery, cream of chicken. You can do that. I personally prefer the cream of mushroom because that's what I'm so used to, and it does taste so much better to me. So give it a shot, try it out, and let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And those are our boxes. She's loading up lunch for the next few days for me. Awesome. Thank you guys. One other trick for this as well is you can use ground beef. I've done that with the mushroom soup. Makes it nice and creamy. Doesn't break down as much as a standard hamburger mac and cheese.
With some ketchup in it. Oh.
She likes ketchup on everything, including ice cream and pizza.
No, not that.
So don't listen to her. That's entirely up to you. All right, guys. You have a beautiful night. Thank you for watching.